Morning Guitar. Today we're looking at Prelude number 6, part 1. Similar to what we saw in Etude number 1, except now we're going to be in 3/4 time. A little bit more changing on the lower strings, a little bit more melody action happening. Rests all over the place. We can see, for example, we don't even start on count 1. This starts on count 2. By the way, very typical of flamenco music. The counting in music is often different from the counting in dance, and when the music goes with the dance, so intertwined culturally, the counting in the music can be different from what you may have learned in an American school, right? So this is an example, not that this is a flamenco piece, but it's an example of what you might see in one where, it says 3/4 time, but the phrasing of the music isn't going to start on count 1, right? In this particular example, starts on count 2. Even though we would count 1, 2, 3, the dancers are going to be counting steps 1, 2, 3, starting from count 2, right? Very cool stuff. So we see we're in 3/4 time. We're counting 1, 2, 3, 1, and then we go down to the lower notes, right? Careful of the ties. Count 3 ties over to 1 very often. So even though we're in 3/4 time, the emphasis is happening on count 2, right? It's tied 2, then 3, and then it's tied 2, 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is going to be the overall feel for this. Again, notes aren't really an issue. Break them apart like we normally do. This is mostly review from your beginner and intermediate guitar, right? So the notes are all in the open position. There's no accidentals, nothing crazy going on. The notes are not the new thing that's happening here. The fact that we had to play back and forth between alternating I and M and P, that's our new thing. That's what's going to take some work. So again, I'm going to play this one at 60, as I did in the previous class's video, just to make sure my technique and tone are even and good. You can use this point in the video to stop and come back to play along as much as you need. Watch the different camera angles. Make sure you're reviewing over these things. The video is not meant to be watched once through and then done. Watch it several times, play along, and get used to playing this kind of stuff. Okay, so here it is, Prelude number 6, part 1. 1, 2, 3. So make sure, rewind, play along, take a tempo higher if you can, right? From 60 to 80 is a nice range to be working on.